Square numbers. What are they? Let's dive into the fascinating world of square numbers and uncover their secrets. Have you ever seen a checkerboard? Notice the squares? Each square on the board is a perfect example of what we call a square number. That's where square numbers get their name. They are numbers that can form a perfect square. In math, when we square a number, we're basically finding the area of a square with that number as its side. For example, if you have a square with each side measuring 4 units, the area is 4 times 4, which equals 16. Imagine a square made of little boxes. Each of these boxes represents a unit. If the square is 3 boxes wide and 3 boxes high, it has a total of 9 boxes inside. This is a visual representation of the number 3 squared. That's 3 squared, written as 3 squared, which equals 3 times 3 equals 9. It's a simple yet powerful concept in mathematics. Learning about square numbers is like unlocking a secret code in math. It opens up a new way of understanding numbers and their relationships. They pop up everywhere, from algebra problems to everyday situations. Whether you're measuring areas, solving puzzles, or even in architecture, square numbers are all around us. Calculating the magic step by step. Let's say we want to find 5 squared. It's as simple as multiplying the number by itself. 5 times 5. What does 5 times 5 equal? It equals 25. So 5 squared is 25. We can do this with any number. Want to find 2 squared? 2 squared? Just multiply 2 times 2. That's 4. See? Squaring numbers is really easy peasy. Squares in real life. From tiles to video games. Squares are everywhere, from the tiles on your kitchen floor to the maps in your favorite video games. They form the foundation of many designs and structures we see daily. Square numbers aren't just for math class, they play a crucial role in various fields including architecture, art, and even nature. Understanding these numbers can open up a world of possibilities. Imagine you're tiling a floor. If you want a square pattern, you'll use square numbers of tiles. This concept is not only practical but also aesthetically pleasing, creating symmetry and balance in design. Ever played a video game with a square map? The map is divided into squares, and each square could represent a different location or challenge. This grid system helps in organizing the game world, making it easier for players to navigate and strategize. Even in sports, square numbers matter. Think about a baseball diamond. It's a square. The layout of the field is designed to ensure fair play and equal opportunity for all players, demonstrating the importance of geometric shapes in sports. Understanding square numbers helps us understand the world around us. They are fundamental in various aspects of life, from solving complex math problems to creating beautiful art and efficient designs. Embrace the power of squares. Mastering squares, tips and tricks. Whether you're a student or just a math enthusiast, these tips will help you grasp square numbers effortlessly. Want to remember square numbers easily? Try visualizing those squares. Imagine the numbers forming perfect squares in your mind. Picture a 4x4 square in your mind. Visual aids like grids can make it simpler to understand and remember. Count the squares if you need to. Another trick, use your fingers to keep track of the numbers. Notice how square numbers increase. 1, 4, 9, 16. Each step shows a clear pattern. The difference between them grows. 3, 5, 7. Cool patterns, right? These differences can help you predict the next square number. The more you practice, the easier it gets. Consistent practice helps solidify these concepts in your mind. Grab a notebook, pick some numbers, and start squaring. Write them down and see the patterns for yourself. You'll be a square number master in no time. With these tips and a bit of practice, you'll find mastering square numbers to be a breeze.